Alright, so everybody has seen the video where the parent and the police are fighting. But I'm gonna go on some more details on it. Friday we're gone.
Welcome back everyone, it's your boy DJ Dreadbeard. Topics we're gonna talk about today: update on woman versus police. School staff share their side of the story and how it all started. President of the UIC Jamaica third party had this to say on the matter. Judge McDonald shares same sentiments as Gaza fans. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the notification squad. I'm a chief moderator, Sasha Ice. We'll break this all down after the intro.
DJ Dreadbeard. Subscribe now.
Insight, informative entertainment vlog.
Mommy, I'll be there. Stop and confirm, please. Mommy, go into the vehicle. You call them anytime. Go into the vehicle. Mommy, let's go. That's what I'm saying. You're going to the vehicle. Okay. Go into the vehicle. No, go in on the vehicle. Let go from me here. Mommy, why is that? She don't know right now. She let go from me ear. Go into the vehicle. Mommy, go into the vehicle. Mommy, relax. Let go from me ear. Mommy, she asked me to. Mommy, who wants to know what? Officer. Just go into the vehicle. No, but she. Mommy. Put up his hand. Let go from me. Mommy, stop it, mommy. Hello, she come out and she say,
So the woman seen in this video was granted $100,000 bail. Indecom say they're not gonna prove the matter because no one come forward and made a formal complaint. So despite video evidence, Indecom say no one made a formal complaint, so them not gonna do the police woman nothing. And in the comment section you can see a whole heap of people that take the woman's side. As the police and professional grab the woman ear, I bite off her. One of the time I hear she say she gonna lock her up and she not get no bail. The things of the new bail act, say retrial, and if you retrial for murder, you can't get bail. Never know so one little altercation with police are gonna make you can't get bail. Everybody do them own thing in the system. But as you can see, the cleaner said the woman get $100,000 bail. So police woman get out of your feelings. Next topic.
Alright, so everybody has seen the video where the parent and the police are fighting. But I'm gonna go on some more details on it. Friday we're gone. The principal called the parents in the school to discuss some vaping problem, because I guess some students bring some vape in a school and they must smoke it, right? So the principal tell them to cut it out, they have a meeting with the parent and so on. Now the parent, when she came the Friday, apparently something had happened, transpired, and she started to be a bother and disrespect the principal. Vice versa come, she disrespect them, call the principal a batty man and such and be a disrespect. So in this I say, they might call her again to apologize in front of the whole school. She did that, she have a rapper with that, no problem. And something gonna happen where the police come, because they never did have a reason to charge her for anything, right? So something gonna happen now where I believe the police come and ask the principal for his information and he gave it to her. Then she asked the parent and the parent said she not give them nothing. And I guess it is alleged that the parent showed the officer a middle finger, and I think that's where things just start, start get out of hand and thing. And meanwhile, all of this are going. Nobody never called me. Me as the safety and security officer for the school, nobody never think to call me. I want everything done, me as you are going. No never come cuss me now. I said, when me did that, me should do my job. They never call me. So I expect me to do.
Yo, so this is a live update, cause I done make the video and so I go send it off. But I say I go look on Instagram first for see what I see. And I see Indecom change them statement and say they are now probing the matter. The woman versus the police. So Indecom I go investigate the matter. As I can see in the video, you can see it's a Indecom, not probing the matter. So now, all heap of people I said the woman, all heap of people I said the police woman, go down, come down now, you see me? So all heap of people I take the woman's side and I beat the police. So Indecom change them statement. So it look like say somebody give a formal report. Because first time they say no one give a formal report, so them can't investigate it. So this is an update. Indecom is now probing the matter. Yeah man, I will say insight and informative, not only entertainment. So we're rather late with the news or no news. You see me?
DJ Dreadbeard.
Who remember the president of the UIC? He have something to say on the matter with the woman and the police. But you know Jamaica no give nobody no third chance. From longer time, you have Bounty and Beanie, Gully and Gaza, JLP and PMP. Remember, you have NDM and them never stand a chance. But this is the president of the UIC, third party. And this him wants to say about the matter with the police and the woman.
There's a serious problem happening between police and civilians. Now, you might have seen recently, and that's just one of many, a policewoman fighting with another woman. She's trying to make an arrest. Looks quite unprofessional, very ugly, and very distasteful. And it shows the police being just incapable of managing the situation effectively. And you see the woman who clearly doesn't know how to relate to the police either. Both of them lack the discipline, the civility, and the respect for each other, which is necessary for a more congenial society. It is clear that police training is not where it should be. They need to be more effective at communicating with and arresting citizens in a way that is more, professional looking. Even if you have to use force, the police just seems clumsy and unskilled in how they're carrying out the arrest. Oftentimes they look like thugs. They look ugly. They look like they're thieves too. They look like they are. Say if they're trying to arrest people who are breaking the law, they look like lawbreakers themselves. You see these police officers with pieces of cloth around their heads. Their body language, their tone, their mannerism, all of it is just off. It doesn't look good. It doesn't give the impression of a police that is respectable and responsible and is in command of the situation. It is just very lousy. Now on the other side, the citizens clearly lack training themselves in how to respond in terms of a conflict situation with each other or with the police. So clearly, the citizens don't have conflict resolution skills, and clearly the police are not trained effectively in terms of being professionals at what they do. They lack professionalism. They themselves look like they lack civility and they lack respect for the people, and they're not disciplined. And equally, the people also lack all of these skills. Why is this so? There's one key common denominator. It is simple. If you go at the base and find who is responsible for the police lacking the skills and competencies that they need, who is responsible for the citizens lacking the skills and competencies that they should have to be able to deal with conflicts properly and engage with the police properly, who is responsible for this? Who trains the police? Who trains the parents? Who trains the students, the children? The government. The government is responsible for the quality of police and responsible for the quality of citizens. Yes, believe it or not, after 80 years of these two colonial parties, you're now seeing reflected in our culture, reflected in our behavior, reflected in how we solve problems, reflected in how police approaches civilian and how civilians respond to police. You're seeing the outworking of the product of 80 years of these two parties. Their stewardship, or the lack thereof, is what you're seeing in our people today. You're seeing that in our police, in how they address trying to arrest people, how they address trying to solve problems in the community. You see it in them. The police, them not ready. They don't have the skills. They don't have the competencies. They're just brute force and ugly and uncivilized in their behavior, very unprofessional and uncouth. They themselves behave like criminals and thugs, and the citizens are equally depraved in their response. Most times they don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to talk to the police. They have no respect for authority, and the authority have no respect for themselves. So we have a serious problem, but we need to zero in on the source of the problem. Who has been managing our education system for all these years? A country's conduct, a country's economy, a country's temperament, the culture of its people is driven by its education system and by the conduct of their leaders themselves. If our leaders conduct themselves in a particular way, it influences society. If our leaders design an education system that produces certain results, it influences our society. An education system that fails 70% of its students every year is not a system that is going to produce good quality outcomes in citizens, in civilians, or the police. And that's what we're experiencing. A system which fails 70% of its students every year. What do I mean by fail? They lack the basic competencies, how to reason, how to communicate, how to analyze, how to compute, how to apply logic and reasoning, how to see things from cause to effect. And that's what is undoing our country. Our people just do not have the skills and competencies they need for their own lives, or how to relate to each other, let alone how to deal with conflicts with the police, and in some cases with soldiers. You might recall the incident of a soldier kicking down a woman. It was unimaginable to watch. And this continues. We have the 9-day wonder scenarios where we all get excited, then it's gone. But it comes back every single month, every single year. These very bad behaviors of civilians and those in authority, whether they are MPs, prime ministers, opposition leaders, house speakers, parliamentarians, senators, councillors, police officers, soldiers, even teachers. The quality of teachers today is just unbelievable, and it's spreading right across down to the most basic citizen in the most basic community. The entire nation is coming apart at the seam. We have lost our cultural identity. We have lost civility. We've become very antisocial. And why? Government and bad governance. 80 years of these two parties have destroyed us and is destroying us as a people. Now, most police officers, to be honest with you, most police officers join the force. Why? Because they can't do better. They couldn't find anything else. Most, not all. Some make a deliberate decision they wanted to be a police officer. But oftentimes, the police force is a place where people go when they can't get anything else. So we're not necessarily attracting the right quality persons. We're attracting persons who are looking for an escape out of an otherwise very bad economy. So they go to the force. So they're not there out of love for what policing stands for and learning how to be effective police with a good intention. There are many police officers who are really just criminals in uniform. And there's some who are just, that's not their calling. That's not what they should be involved in. But they're in it because they need the money. And being a police gives you extraordinary powers. And many police officers do things on the side. And their side job compromises their police job because they become a part of a number of things which they should be strict about and should have the confidence to deal with and the moral authority to deal with. But unfortunately, they lose that moral authority, lose that confidence because they're compromised. That's the police. The same is true on the civilian side. Because of how corrupt our society is, almost everybody become used to corruption. And we develop a very angry society where we're angry with each other. And we've lost respect for each other. And we haven't been taught and trained how to solve problems effectively. And that comes back to those who have run our education system for the last 80 years. They have run our schools. They have trained our teachers. They have trained our parents. They have trained our police officers. They're training the next generation. And if what you see now is any indication of the outcome of our governance, wait until you see what will come next when the current generation, who are being further programmed to be less than civil, less than ethical, less than moral, less than disciplined, less than respectful, you're going to have even more of this negativity in our society. But there's another way. I encourage you to join the UIC and work with me, and together let us change our country. Let's unite our country as one Jamaica, because we are stronger together. Vote UIC, join the UIC, volunteer in the UIC. Thank you.
Established.
DJ Blackbeard.
One more man say he meet Vybz Kartel at prison and Vybz Kartel give him good advice. You see me? No Vybz Kartel ever get strength with them the outer road, with them the prison. Anyway Vybz Kartel them ever get strength. You see me?
This downtown vendor meeting Kartel in prison and recounting his interaction with the DJ.
Me dey out here amongst people we say them are in a high class and high society, and them talk proudly on TV, say yes, I'm here to help. And them not do that, is a mouth talk. And me witness get incarcerated because of wrongdoings. It's not really say me never do it, but me learn from see me and my style, they must know say changes in me. And when me go around the bars and me relay my problem to the boss, me never relay everything, me relay it to him. Him couldn't run me. Him couldn't say, oh, go ahead, you know me? How? Answer me some way, him don't do that. Him listen me, open up him ears and listen to me. And when me tell him I cry, the man say, yo, here what? I'm going to make your people get something. I'm going to find ways and means for him get to my people and I get a piece of money. Me they run there suffer. And give me a start we can, you know, up myself in a prison that me can have clothes and give me brand new shirt, pants. I never wear yet for a family visit. Me not no family to come look for me. Him help out 1 and 2 of my people and come look for me. If the boss, I go get free. Me tell you the boss, I go get free. Me never go say the boss, now I go get free. We confident like that. God up at every summer, that summer, yeah. That every summer, check history. That's where God real. Half it come here. The boss, half it come here.
Okay, so my question is, where have this judge been all along? The question is, in 2011 and 2014 when Kartel was in court, where was this judge? The reason for this question is, I remember when Isaac said, when he was in law school, he said, this is how I'm gonna get Kartel out of prison, which is the tainted jury, right? So I want to find out, where was this judge? Was she a liar in 2011 and 2014? Was she 5 years into her career? Because I know 13 years is very long, so from 2011 till now, she probably been a liar at that time, or probably a young liar, probably she already been a liar 10 years in, and now she's a judge. So we need to put it all together. Reason why I'm asking this question, the judge is using the popularity of this case to ask some strong question. So the popularity of this case, more people gonna hear what she's asking. So first she asks why the men's constitutional rights were breached. Then she go back and asks who released the tape back in 2011. The voice note and the tape, why it's up, who made it public. And now she asks another tough question. She asks a question what Gaza Nation been asking all along. And Gaza Nation been pushed to the side and call a sheep whenever them ask this question. Why Kartel case is so important than other cases. So sometime we see one case go on and Gaza Nation would bring it up and then say don't compare it. For example, Gaza love bring up the X6 man for a reason. Because the X6 man basically trick the system. And him son do it and him say him do it and one bag of things. So Gaza Nation always bring up the X6 man. But basically the judge never bring up the X6 man. She bring up something more. She bring up the 14-year-old girl with them dirt and I think she have a baby. And she bring up a husband and wife, the husband kill him wife and dump her in one tank, I think one septic tank or something like that. And she asks why Vybz Kartel case so important. Why Vybz Kartel retrial is so important than these other cases. So she basically say, if Jamaica put the interests and personal feelings into every other crime, every other major crime, like when them put into Vybz Kartel case, Jamaica would be a better place today. So if them put personal feelings and say, yo, him can't get with this man with the 14-year-old girl and the blind girl from Upper UE, and you know all of the case them, if them get personal and yeah man, so basically the judge I say, why not put the same energy in crime like when you put in a Vybz Kartel case and ready for sink the economy? You know, you're ready for sink the economy. You don't care if $500 million it costs for go a retrial and for go back a privy council and just go round and round in a circle. Nobody don't care about that. You just want to get this man, so why don't you want to get the other criminal and the known gang members and all of that? So may I ask the question, where was this judge? Because I same thing Isaac said when him did a young lawyer or when him did at school, him say, I know how I'm gonna get Vybz Kartel out of this. And me if he said this judge say if she ever get on the case, these are the questions she's gonna ask. Because notice the defense for ask some of them questions and like she see said the defense now ask them and she just ask them. Yeah. So I need somebody to do a quick research in 2011. Where was this judge career? Was she a judge? You understand? I will try to put it together and find out how long she been a judge, and we just know where was this judge in 2011 and 2014. Because this judge using the popularity of Vybz Kartel case to get some questions asked and get people for looking at themselves and say it's not only about Vybz Kartel, it's the system. So she basically beat the system, and this is something we're not used to. System and system crime. So we ask the question later in the live. Yeah, so people look out for the committees coming live stream. So we're gonna go live later, and from now on until Addy jump out, it name the comet is coming. So anytime you see me go live, the comet is coming. So look out for that. See that up at the top, the comet is coming. And people, if you reach the end of the video, if you watch the video to the end and you're not subscribed yet, where you wait pon? Subscribe, set the notification bell, and you will be notified whenever there's a next upload and whenever me I go live.
DJ Dreadbeard. Subscribe now.
Insight, informative entertainment vlog.